Greetings dear learners. This video is part 1 of iteration statements in Java Netbeans, and in this video we will discuss some examples of for loop.
Now let us understand the example of for loop. Now in this, the question is write a program to input starting number and ending number and display either even or odd number between these two numbers depending upon user's choice. So the design screen of this question is like this. This is a label, enter first number, then J text field 1, then another label, enter second number, J text field 2. Then there are two radio buttons, one for even number and the other for odd number. If the user presses even number, then all the even numbers between the first number and the second number should be displayed in this text area. And if the user chooses odd number as a radio button, then all the odd numbers between the first number and the second number should be displayed in the text area. So let us see the code, and this is the click button. So let us see the coding of this program on the click event of this button. Now we will take a variable int a is equal to integer dot parsent j text field 1 dot get text. So in this the get text method will get the text stored in j text field 1, that is the first number, and convert it into integer using integer dot parsent, and this number will then be stored in the variable a. Now int b equal to integer dot parsent j text field 2 dot get text. So in this the get text method will get the number stored in j text field 2, and this number will be converted into integer using the method integer dot parsent, and then it will be stored in the variable b. Now we will check which radio button has been pressed. If J radio button 1 dot is selected, that is the one for even numbers has been selected, then to print all the even numbers between the first number and the second number, we will use a loop. See, for int I is equal to a, that is because we have to start from a, that is why in the initialization expression we have given I equal to a. As we have to go till b, so we will write I less than equal to b. And we will check, we will go to each and every number and check whether it is even or odd. So to go to each and every number, we will give I plus plus, that is we are incrementing I by 1. Now we will check if I modulus 2 equal to 0. So I modulus 2 is equal to 0 only if the number is even. Because if you divide the number by 2 and its remainder is 0, then number is considered as 0. So if this is the case, if this condition is true, we will append this number to j text area 1. So we will write j text area 1 dot append double quotes plus I plus space. We are giving space so that all the numbers are separated by space. So this is the statement. As this is only one single statement in the for loop, we haven't enclosed it in in curly braces. You can always put curly braces if you want. It is not mandatory. So after the execution of this line, the program control will come to the update expression I plus plus. So I will be incremented by 1. So in this case, you see the number taken is 11. So I will be initialized by the value 11, and this will become I less than equal to 30. So the first number 11 modulus 2 is not 0. So the program control will come to I plus plus and I will become 12. 12 is less than equal to 30. So we will go to this if statement. 12 modulus 2 is 0. So j text area 1 dot append I means 12 plus space. So you can see 12 will be printed here. So it is done for each and every number 12, 13, 14 till 30. So because of this if statement, only even numbers will be displayed in j text area 1. Then we will check for the second radio button. If j radio button 2 dot is selected, if it is selected, see in this case, for int I is equal to a, again the same thing. We will start with the first number which we have entered here. We have already inputted the numbers in these variables. I less than equal to b till the last number and I plus plus. Now for the odd number, we will check if I modulus 2 not equal to 0. Because if it is not 0, it means it is an odd number. So j text area 1 dot append double quotes plus I plus space. So it will start from 10 and it will keep on checking every number. If the I modulus 2 is not equal to 0, this number will be appended to j text area 1. Otherwise, it is not written on the j text area 1. So I hope you have understood this program. Then the next is error question for loop. So let us do some error question. The following code has some errors and rewrite the corrected code, underlining all the corrections made. This type of question comes for marks 2 in the board exam. We must understand how to do this question. So this is the question given to us. This has some errors. Now the program is integer counter equal to 0 for num equal to I, num greater than equal to 1, semicolon, num minus minus, and then again semicolon. If I modulus num equal to 0, then within the curly braces, counter equal to counter plus 1. Then the closing curly brace and again the next closing curly brace. So we will write down the corrected code. For writing the corrected close, please also see that all the braces are balanced. You can see for this closing brace, this is the for this opening brace, this is the closing brace, and for this opening brace, this is the closing brace. That is, all the braces are balanced. Now we'll check the syntax part. Now integer. There's nothing like integer in Java. It has to be int. So I've written int here. And please don't forget to underline the corrections. It is very important. And then we have used two variables here, num and I. So I and num, they are also not initialized. So num is a loop variable. So I will initialize it here only, or you can initialize it at the top of the for loop also. So I will initialize it here, int num equal to I. And as I is also not declared, so I am declaring it here, int I. So now this is also an integer of type, this is also a variable of type integer. Now after the completion of the for statement, it should not be followed by a semicolon. So I have removed the semicolon from here and I have underlined this that I have removed, so that examiner will come to know that you have removed it. Then the curly braces are okay. Then we will check the if statement. Now this is a capital if. Again, this is an error because Java is case sensitive. It does not understand capital I and if. So I will make it small I and I will underline it. Again, the condition after the or the test expression after the if statement has to be enclosed in parenthesis. So I am putting parenthesis here and I am again underlining all the things. So don't forget to underline it. Then the next statement is counter equal to counter plus 1. So this statement is okay because counter is already a variable which we have declared above. So this is okay. So these are the mistakes which we have found here. So please write the correct program and underline the corrections. And also remember that in a 2-mark question, at least 4 mistakes should be there, or in least case there will be at least 2 mistakes, not less than that. So please take care of all the mistakes, correct them and underline them. Now the output question. This is the first output question. Usually the output question comes in your exam. Write the value that will be stored in variable sum after execution of following code. Let's see what the code is. So int sum equal to 0, comma m equal to 4, for int I is equal to 9, semicolon, I greater than equal to 6, semicolon, I minus minus, and then within curly braces we are giving the body of the loop, which is if I modulus 3 equal to 0, sum equal to sum plus I, else sum is equal to sum minus I. So let us understand step by step. Now there are two variables, sum is 0 in the beginning and m is 4. Now we'll start with the loop. In the beginning, the value of the loop variable is 9. So I is equal to 9. After that, the program control will go to the test expression. So it will check whether I is greater than equal to 6. Yes, 9 is greater than equal to 6. The expression is true. So from here, we will go to the loop body. Now in the loop body, again, we will check if I modulus 3 is equal to 0 or not. As I is 9, So 9 modulus 3 is 0. So this is true. And now the value of sum, we are adding I to the value of sum. The value of sum initially was 0. See, in the beginning of the loop it was initialized to 0. So it will be added to 9 as the value of I is 9, and the final value of sum will become 9. No else part will not be executed, and then this is the closing curly brace. So after that we will again jump to update expression. So the update expression is I minus minus, which is equivalent to I is equal to I minus 1. So the value of I is 9. So after the update expression, the value of I will become 8. So in the second iteration, the value of I is 8. After this, the program control will go to this statement, test expression. Now 8 greater than equal to 6. Yes, it is true. As it is true, so body of the loop will be executed. Now it will check whether 8 modulus 3 is 0 or not. No, 8 modulus 3 is not 0. It is false. So it will go to the else part, and sum is equal to sum minus I will be executed. Now the value of sum in the first step was 9, and the value of I is 8. So 9 minus 8 will become 1. So after executing this statement, again the program control will jump to the update expression, that is I is equal to I minus 1. The value of I is 8. So we subtract 1 from it, it will become 7. So in the third iteration, I is equal to 7. Now again, we will come to the body of the loop. So 7 modulus 3, we will check whether it is equal to 0 or not. No, it is false. So we will come to the else part, and sum equal to sum minus I will be executed. So sum is equal to, the value of sum earlier is 1 in the earlier step. So it is 1 minus the value of I is 7. So 1 minus 7 is equal to minus 6. So after the execution of this step, the program control will go to the update expression, that is I minus minus. So 1 will be subtracted from I. The value of I was 7 in this case. So 7 minus 1 will become 6. So in the next iteration, the value of I is 6. Now again, the test expression is evaluated. Now 6 is greater than equal to 6. Yes, 6 is equal to 6. So the test expression is true. So the body of the loop is executed. So again we will check whether I modulus 3 is 0 or not. As 6 modulus 3 is 0, so this is true. So sum is equal to sum plus I will be executed. So please see carefully. The value of sum was initially minus 6. So minus 6 plus the value of I you have seen here is 6. So minus 6 plus 6, which becomes 0. So after executing this statement, else part will not be executed, and we will again go to the update expression. I is equal to I minus 1. Now the value of I is 6. So 6 minus 1 will become 5. So the next iteration is, for the next iteration, the value of the loop variable is 5. So again we will go to the test expression. 5 greater than equal to 6. No, this is false. So the loop will be terminated and the loop will stop here. So this loop will have executed 4 times. You see here, these are the number of times the loop has been executed, and the last value of sum was 0. So we will write down that the value of sum after execution of loop is 0. Now this is for loop output question 2. Now the question is, write the output that will be generated by the code given below. Also write how many times the loop will execute. So let us see the code which is given. Int t semicolon, int I semicolon. For I is equal to 5, as we have already declared int I in the beginning, so there is no need to give int again here. Semicolon, I less than equal to 10, semicolon, I equal to I plus 5. Then within the curly braces, t is equal to I plus 3, system.out.println, double quotes plus t. So let us see how this will execute. So in the beginning, in the first step, the initialization expression will be executed and the value of I will become 5. Now next it will go to the test expression. 5 less than equal to 10. Yes, it is true. So the loop body will be executed. So t is equal to I plus 3. So the value of I is 5. So 5 plus 3 is 8. And the statement system.out.println double quotes plus t will print the value of t, which is 8 on the screen. You can see here. Then after that, it will go to the update expression. So I will be incremented by 5. The value of I was 5. So 5 plus 5 will become 10. So in the next iteration, the value of I is 10. Now next it will go to the test expression. 10 less than equal to 10. Yes, this is true because 10 is equal to 10. Now again the body of the loop is executed. So t is equal to I plus 3. So the value of I is 10 and plus 3 will become 13. So the value of t will become 13. And next system.out.println double quotes plus t. This statement will print the value of t, which is 13 on the screen. You can see here. Next it will again jump to update expression. So value of I will again be incremented by 5. So I is equal to I plus 5. So the earlier the value of I was 10. So 10 plus 5 will become 15. Then it will again go to the test expression. 15 less than equal to 10. This is false. So the loop will terminate. So this will be the output generated. And as there are two iterations in this loop, 1 and 2. So the loop will execute 2 times. So if you make a table like this, it is very easy to understand all the steps of the loop and you will never go wrong. So one more question is there for loop output, question number 3. Now the question is, what will be displayed in JText area 1 after the execution of the following loop? And this question is generally of 2 marks. And the question is for int I is equal to 5, I greater than equal to 2, I minus minus. And within the body of the loop, the statement is JText area 1 dot set text, and within parenthesis JText area 1 dot get text double quotes plus integer dot toString I into I. So let us see how this loop will execute. So in the first statement, first iteration, the initialization expression will be executed. So the value of I will become 5. Next it will go to the test expression. 5 greater than equal to 2. Yes, the expression is true. So the body of the loop will execute it. So in the body of the loop, first this integer dot toString I into I will be executed. As the value of I is 5. So 5 into 5 will become 25. Now the area, the content of JText area 1 is, now you can see here in this statement, it will first get the text which is stored in JText area 1. And then it is concatenating that text with this value. So in the beginning, the text area is empty. So it will just write down this. It will just set the text 25, which is the value of this expression in the text area, and then it will update to go to the update expression. So I will be decremented by 1. So in the next iteration, the value of I will become 4. And as 4 is greater than equal to 2, this condition is true. So again the body of the loop will be executed. So first this statement will be executed as the value of I is 4. So 4 into 4 is 16. And it will, now this statement will get the text which is stored in JText area 1. So in the previous statement, the content of JText area 1 was 25. So this will be concatenated with this expression. And the value of this expression is 16. So the content of and then this concatenated string is again set into the JText area 1. So the content of JText area 1 will become 25 space. This space is also given here 16. Then it will jump to the update expression, that is I is equal to I minus 1. So in the third iteration, the value of I will become 3. So 3 is greater than equal to 2. Yes, the condition is true. So again the loop body will be executed. Now this expression, as the value of I is 3, so 3 into 3 will become 9. Now it will get the text which is stored in JText area 1. So in the previous iteration, that content of JText area 1 was 2516. So this content will be concatenated with this with the result of this expression, and the result of this expression is 9. So it will become 25 16 9, and this will be set in the JText area 1. After doing this, it will again jump back to I minus minus, that is I is equal to I minus 1. So the value of I was 3, so it will become 2. Now as 2 again is greater than equal to 2, the condition is true. So again the loop body will be executed. So again first this expression is executed. So I into I, as I is 2, 2 into 2 will become 4. Now this statement will get the text which is already there in JText area 1. So in the earlier iteration, this is the text which is present in JText area 1. So this text will be concatenated by the result of this expression. So the result of this expression is 4. So after concatenation, the text will become 25, 16, 9 and 4. And this text is then set into JText area 1. Again, it will go to the update expression, that is I is equal to I minus 1. So now the value of I will become 1. Now as 1 is greater than equal to 2, so the expression is false, and as the expression becomes false, the loop will terminate. So lastly, the content of JText area 1 are 25, 16, 9 and 4. So this will be displayed in JText area 1. So this is all for this video. If you like this video, kindly give thumbs up, and you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.